When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
Experience a membership that backs your business journey with American Express Business Platinum. When you pay with membership rewards points for all or part of an eligible flight booked with a qualifying airline through Amex Travel, you can get 35% of those points back, up to 1 million points back per calendar year. American Express Business Platinum. There's nothing like it. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum.
No one goes to Hank's for his spreadsheets. They go for a darn good pizza. Lately, though, the shop's been quiet, so Hank decides to bring back the $1 slice. He asks Copilot in Microsoft Excel to look at his sales and costs and help him see if he can afford it. Copilot shows Hank where the money's going and which little extras make the dollar slice work. Now Hank has a line out the door. Hank makes the pizza, Copilot handles the spreadsheets. Learn more at m365copilot.com/work.
Morning decisions. How about a creamy mocha frappuccino drink? Or sweet vanilla? Smooth caramel maybe? Or a white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Find Starbucks Frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your groceries.
Now at McDonald's, a McDouble is $2.50, so you can get your gym gains on. Or just get lunch for only $2.50. Get more value on the under $3 menu.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I trust myself. That's the words from the big unit himself, Clint Hurtt. I'm deeming him the big unit. Guys, welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is. Cover news, notes, and opinions on your favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, jointly produced by the Eagles Pinpool Podcast Network and the STT Sports Network on YouTube. Guys, you know the drill. Like, share, subscribe, follow, do what you got to do. That's what you got to do to help grow these two great channels, and tune in to Training the AM live Monday through Friday, 8 a.m., 90 minutes of live sports talk. That's where you can bring your thoughts and opinions to the program on all things trending in Philadelphia sports. I'm your man, Phil Stiefel. And the Eagles dropped a hype video, a draft video, an all-access video into the inner workings of the draft. They do this every year. Just got finished watching it, so I wanted to drop some nuggets here on this video. And I want to start with my main man, the big unit, Clint Hurtt, who you can clearly tell is being groomed and set up to be the next defensive coordinator of the Philadelphia Eagles here. There was a lot of, and they call it the Red Star meeting, the meeting before the draft. And there was another version of that before day 3 of the draft where scouts and coaches get to say their piece on a guy they want the Eagles to draft and why, right? And Clint Hurtt talked before day 3. The guy he wanted the Eagles to target was International Player Pathway Program kid with no football experience, Uar Bernard, Uar Nation, right? Clint Hurtt said that he would love to get his hands on him, that he thinks he's got more potential, talent than a lot of the guys that went on day 1 and 2. He is a developmental guy, but I trust myself. They were his words exactly. And I love the confidence from Clint Hurtt to just stand there in front of everybody and say, I trust myself to take this raw talent and turn him into something. And they went out and got him. And that tells me that they have faith in him. Not just he has faith in himself, they have faith in him. And that they're setting him up to eventually in a year or two, when Vic Fangio does eventually retire, to take over the role. And man, that is one big, big boy there. And I love to see it. Some other things that went on in the video that I want to highlight. Obviously, the Red Star meeting was very interesting to hear that they have a name for it and what's going on there. First person featured in that video, or that part of the video, Joe Douglas, who was just promoted. There's a whole bunch of new and promotions on the Eagles executive jobs. Joe Douglas has been promoted to basically the head scout now, the lead scout. First person featured was him. So that's showing the confidence they have in him. And the fact that two things that stood out from us from that meeting, how much hype several people spoke about Eli Stowers, the tight end, who we ended up drafting in the second round, and Cole Payton, who we got on day 3. A lot of people were hyped about those two guys, and the Eagles went out and drafted them. I'm really excited for Eli Stowers and what he could bring to the future. Cole Payton, I don't know, but I trust this Eagles coaching staff. I trust this Eagles front office and all the executives and scouts. Another name, Alec Halby, who got a promotion and extension. He was featured heavily in the video, another guy in the front office. It got into the Mekhi Lemon phone call issues a little bit, and we thought it was confusing. Trying to reach him, can't. Pittsburgh, who was next on the clock, was going to draft him, was talking to him, which you might see some NFL, investigation there, whatever. But it looked even more confusing. Howie's like, what's going on here? I guess they got a lot of phone numbers that they could reach out to this kid. Eventually got a hold of him, whatever, story writes itself. It also showed that Dallas really wanted pick 98 in that trade up, but the Eagles couldn't do it, hence why they gave up 2 fourth-round picks for him, to move up to get Mekhi Lemon. And as soon as the announcement was made on ESPN, Jonathan Grenard was right there, in the offices to pop in and say hi to everybody. So Jonathan Grenard was there. It was all done. It was set. It was locked in as we expected, when that deal was announced. So, that's a little of the inner workings of that. A lot of, love for Stowers, again, like I said, and Jonathan Grenard in the building. But it was just interesting to see some of the other adjustments to the executive in the front office of the Eagles. They also hired former Jets GM, I'm not sure if I'm saying his last name right, Mike McGognan, as a personnel executive. That now makes 2 former New York Jets GMs in the building, in McGognan and Joe Douglas. Joe Douglas was here, left for the New York Jets, came back, whatever. They also promoted Adam Berry to assistant GM. He's a fast riser in the execs. He'll be a GM in the NFL probably someday. Another one of Howie Roseman's GM tree guys will get a chance. He's a former Goldman Sachs exec and Princeton football captain. He played over the last few years a key role in cap strategy and negotiations. But you see a lot of moves happening, wheeling and dealing on the front office thing, because guys come and go a lot in this organization, because just as much as we talk about coaching trees, not enough talk is made of GM trees. And Howie Roseman's got one of the biggest GM trees in the NFL. One final little nugget I want to do, and this is just something that's annoying me a lot. After seeing this draft video, seeing Mekhi Lemon, and by the way, I love how with Mekhi Lemon and then with Eli Stowers, Howie Roseman keeps pointing to new OC Sean Mannion. Things are working out pretty well for you there, right? But that there's content creators and media members out there rumoring and suggesting, these are baseless rumors, these aren't coming from real sources, that the Eagles should be in on wide receiver free agent Juwan Jennings, formerly of the 49ers and other teams as well. And this is not a knock on Juwan Jennings, but I'm just here to point out the Eagles are locked solid at wide receiver with or without A.J. Brown, with or without, him on this roster, having Devontae Smith, trading 2 fourth-round picks to move up to get Mekhi Lemon, trading draft picks, and then extending Dontavian Wicks, bringing in Hollywood Brown, Elijah Moore, having the other guys on the roster, Cooper, Wilson, Covey, Watkins, whatever. They're not spending their limited assets they have left on another wide receiver. They got other holes to fill. They got other things to deal with. So can we please put the Juwan Jennings rumors to bed, please? I hope, maybe. Anyway, that's what I got for you. Everybody have a great weekend. If anything breaks this weekend, I'll do a quick pop-up video. But if not, have a great day. Pinpool Podcast Network, STT Sports Network. I'm your man, Phil Stiefel. We'll talk later. Go Birds. And always, bubbles up.
This episode is brought to you by Beneful. Mornings are when the grind starts. Stretches, immaculate. Cardio, crushed it. Territory, marked. Sorry, geraniums. The dog routine is on point, but it can get a little wolf. That's why I fuel up with high-protein Beneful freshly prepared meals. I'm eating clean with real meat and veggies, served fresh from the pantry. Kick boring in the bowl with Beneful freshly prepared meals. Visit Purina.com/Beneful to shop now.
AI is moving fast across the enterprise. But without visibility, it's just chaos. Different tools, different models, different teams using AI in completely different ways. ServiceNow turns that chaos into control. With the AI Control Tower, you see all your AI across the business in one place. What it's doing, what it's done, and what it's about to do. So you stay in control. To put AI to work for people, visit ServiceNow.com.
I am your host, Stassi Schroeder. Welcome to Tell Me Lies, the official podcast. What's the most unhinged thing of season 3?
Steven, because he's so evil.
I do think he is misunderstood.
You see everyone face consequences.
It's intoxicating. The writers just know how to trick you.
There's always a twist in this show. It's nothing you would expect.
Tell Me Lies, the official podcast, now streaming, and stream the new season of Tell Me Lies on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.